Yesterday, I called for this Bitcoin bearish divergence and it exactly played out here. And on today's update video, I'm gonna go in depth on the imminent short term, what is about to be happening next after we saw this slight little rejection downwards. So I'm gonna be discussing a lot of important charts, including the Bitcoin spot ETF, many other charts which are providing massive value you do not want to be missing out on. So with that being said, don't forget to once again watch this video till the end. It's going to be an absolutely banger. Can we once again slap up those like buttons back above 1,000 likes? It will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. So yes, on the imminent short term yesterday, we were seeing a major bearish divergence getting formed. I warned everyone about it here on my channel. Bitcoin was trading at that time around 90,000 US dollars. Now, yesterday we went all the way down here to 88,000 US dollars and even 87 to be exact. So actually we forecasted this consolidation slash a little bit of a retracement in the price perfectly. And that is, guys, you have to understand, I've been in this market for already over 7 years, almost 8 years. And I've been seeing these things happen many times here. And I do really want to be saying right now what I'm expecting next year. And that is indeed that we're currently creating a falling wedge pattern. And the breakout for Bitcoin on this pattern could potentially mark that next move higher. But I do want to be pointing out still that the bearish divergence could still continue. But I do see that on this chart right here, the most of the bearish divergence has already played out. We're still seeing higher lows getting created on the lower side, right? Well, on the RSI, we're actually creating lower lows right now here. So Bitcoin is also creating a hidden bullish divergence right now on the 4-hourly time frame. So honestly, Bitcoin is starting to look quite bullish again here. The momentum is once again reset, and we could really start to see that next move towards the upside getting created later today. We're also creating an upward sloping support line right here. And what I want to be saying, if Bitcoin breaks below this level, I do really expect we're going to be seeing potentially some downside for Bitcoin from off that point. But as long as we're not breaking below that level, I don't see a reason for Bitcoin to really break below this level. So yeah, very excited in my opinion. Also, if I'm looking at the ETF, guys, yesterday BlackRock bought over 120 million US dollars worth of Bitcoin. Yesterday, we saw the first major outflow day on the spot Bitcoin ETF, which was 400 million US dollars. I mean, yeah, these things happen from time to time, especially if the chart was like creating somewhat of a bearish divergence, somewhat of a top here. And now we're just once again consolidating somewhere around this level. Just like I said in yesterday's video, it is very likely to see somewhat of a form of consolidation after we pumped so heavily. So Bitcoin broke the major daily resistance, and I want to be pointing out that in every previous cycle we actually went up like 100% very quickly. But I do want to be pointing out, I've also dived in towards these charts on 2021, 2017, and there was no chart where Bitcoin was just going up without any red candle. And it's very normal to see like a slight rejection before moving higher. So what we're currently seeing is just a very normal thing. And since we're right now currently creating once again a falling wedge pattern, it is just likely to expect that the squeeze is going to be happening anytime soon here to 93,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. Then also I want to be pointing out the fact that of course the total altcoin market cap is actually starting to break out, and this looks very similar towards 2016, 2017. And if I'm just going to be in general looking at the altcoin market, or better said the Bitcoin dominance, usually the consolidation lasts for like 609 days here, and now we're 588 days in here. So about 21 days out, guys, before the actual Bitcoin dominance drop is about to be happening. And of course, altcoin season is also about to be starting. I mean, all the charts are telling us this exact same story. So personally, I am right now really preparing for my positions to get ready for that major altcoin season. And what we can see also that in this slight little correction we got right here, we've seen Tether minting more and more stables. And this doesn't mean that they're printing money out of thin air. No, it literally means there is more interest from outside parties to get Tether, and that is why they're minting their tokens. So this is a clear signal. There's a lot of interest, and already in this month alone, guys, we are seeing more than 6 billion US dollars of Tether getting minted, and most likely this trend is just going to continue as the bull market is going to continue as well here. So very bullish news in my opinion. And in general, we can see that the Bitcoin price action is of course trading in a very strong trend upward right now, touching the top side of that resistance. What I really believe that currently we've been trading in a major exponential rally higher. And sometimes after such an exponential rally, it is just time to consolidate for a bit here. But of course, I've discussed it already in the imminent short term. if we break any of these levels, guys, that is where we are going to be looking at for the imminent short term. If we break the upper sloping support line, Bitcoin is going to be falling a little bit lower. If we break the downward sloping resistance line right here, we're likely going to be seeing another push higher. So this is exactly what I'm expecting is about to be happening next for Bitcoin. The bull flag pattern is still breaking out, and just like the previous one, eventually we're going to be reaching our price target. And this time around, the price target of this Bitcoin bull flag, guys, it is $120,000, which is quite an insane target if you would ask me here. And yeah, if we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin halving cycle, we are currently literally only at the beginning, if history is any indication, of those massive gains this cycle. I mean, we're likely still going to be having like another 200 to 300 days of extremely strong price action. And yes, all the history is telling us that, and that is why I still believe in this as well. I mean, I've exactly forecasted the Bitcoin pump before, with of course the US elections and other things in mind. Where it's saying 2017, it's actually 2024. But what I want to be pointing out here is that here in 2016, we also saw like the major rally of the cycle happening in Q4 of the halving year 2016, and now it's Q4 2024. And yes, we are also once again expecting we're going to be seeing something very similar this time around again. And also looking here at the bigger perspective, we are just likely to get the most amount of gains in this part of the cycle. Bitcoin dominance is most likely going to fall. Altcoin market cap is most likely to rise extremely hard, and Bitcoin is going to be joining the altcoin market cap in general. Everything is pointing towards the fact that we're going to be getting another major increasement in price. And what we're literally seeing right now here is that retail is really returning right now here. I mean, we're not seeing the big retail hype like we had in 2018 or 2021, but it is clearly returning. And if you want to be benefiting from that and trade any altcoins or anything else, guys, don't forget to check out Blofin in the link description of today's video. Blofin is the exchange with the most altcoin listings and meme coin listings where you can make, of course, very quick trades on, so you can maximize your profits in the market. And yes, guys, Blofin as well allows you to trade without any KYC. So if you are really interested in trading, Blofin is definitely the best option. And if you run a sign-up account using that link below, you can also claim a $10,000 deposit bonus without any KYC on the Blofin exchange. So check it out in the highest link description of today's video. Further on, we are currently clearly seeing Bitcoin is running into somewhat of resistance from of that Fibonacci, the 1.618 here, because that is basically the only resistance I can currently see, and Bitcoin is actually getting rejected by this level right now here. So yes, very interesting what we're seeing over there. Bitcoin also, of course, on the weekly MACD cross bullish ever since we have seen a major rally higher. Last time around, we had a 160% increasement in value, and if we were to be doing the same, Bitcoin would go to $200,000, which is quite an insane target if you would ask me here. And like on all these other charts, guys, we're just seeing a major breakout. So in all honesty, I don't really believe there's a very bad timing to be panicking about Bitcoin. Also here on the bigger perspective on the weekly time frame, you can see that we're breaking this major consolidation phase, and yeah, Bitcoin is likely just to be crushing it in the upcoming period in the market. So I've discussed all the most important charts, guys, including the imminent short term. If you did enjoy it, learn something from it, don't forget to slap that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yesterday we perfectly predicted this slight little reversal on the market, and now for the ones that are not understanding exactly what I'm predicting, is that if Bitcoin breaks this upper sloping support line, we're likely going to be seeing a slight little continuation lower, and that would ultimately allow us to open up a new long trade. Or if Bitcoin breaks above the downward sloping resistance line right here, we're going to be seeing another push higher, and that is going to be ultimately also an extremely bullish development, because then Bitcoin is likely going to be pushing up towards new all-time highs. So this was it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy it, learn something from it, don't forget to slap that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.